Them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Pussy, 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 curl, pussy, curl, pussy, curl, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy meow. Pussy, 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 curl, pussy, curl, pussy, curl, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy meow. I was bored in the house just minding my business, so I put on Netflix and what did I witness? Yo, I haven't seen nothing crazy like that since Luca Magnotta and Don't Fuck with Cats. And I don't even know why I was being a wuss. I never seen a gay man with a passion for books, so I said thank you coronavirus for giving us the gay Billy Ray Cyrus. Anyway, it was hypnotic, it was exotic, and the Carol killed her husband, it was ironic, semi-iconic, but it's like comic. And when Joe and John were kissing, it was like vomit. Got a whole lot of guns with a lot of bullets, take a whole lot of ego to rock 'em on it. Got a 4-tooth husband with a sex vibe. Is he a hillbilly or a sex guy? What the fuck am I even watching? Don't wanna finish, but I just can't stop it. Am I obsessed with this crazy white man? Oh shit, did that tiger just eat his fucking head? Yeah, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, purr, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Yeah, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, purr, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Yeah, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, purr, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Yeah, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, purr, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. When you meet Carol Baskin, you'll be asking, what's the last thing a rich hubby saw? Was it a pretty little chica from Costa Rica, or was it just a tiger claw? She took the money instead, his mama not gonna get paid. She thought that she'd get away, but then they opened the case. Damn, lock her up, cause she gon' bite. That bitch Carol Baskin, not tonight. Love a girl licking on a tiger bone. It's your quarantine queen, so stay at home. Kitty needs a rescue, Peter be damned. Don't misgender that, baby daddy is a trans man. Guess Joe's done with the guns, singing in a cage now, that should be fun. Carol is basking under the sun. She got 99 tigers, fed her husband a one. What the fuck am I even watching? Don't wanna finish, but I just can't stop it. Am I obsessed with this crazy white man? Oh shit, did that tiger just eat his fucking head? Here, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, fur, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Here, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, fur, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Here, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, fur, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Here, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, purr, pussy, fur, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. 1, 2, 3, teeth, 4. Dawn ain't missing teeth no more. 5 teeth, 6 teeth, 7 teeth, 8. Donnie had a dinner date. 1, 2, 2 teeth, 3 teeth, 4. John ain't missing teeth no more. 5 teeth, 6 teeth, 7 teeth, 8. Donnie had a dinner date.
Well, that was the Tiger King sequel that I didn't know that I needed. Like many others, I spent isolation binge-watching that program, but nothing put a smile on my face like that performance did right there. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 2 of the Pole Gym Brisbane City's Late Show with your host, yours truly. My name is Dan G, and we've got a lot in store for you tonight. You may have joined us during the last show where we displayed a wide range of isolation talents and had a few wonderful guests on the show as well. It was a late night talent show, but this time we've got something different in store for you. This time, it's our 10-year anniversary at the Pole Gym. So give a round of applause for our 10-year anniversary. And we've got a wide range of showcase of incredible performances for you. Typically, around this time of year, we have our performance showcase night at the Pole Gym where all of our students and staff, they have the opportunity to show off some incredible things that they've been working on. This time around, though, for obvious reasons, we've decided to take our past performances and bring them straight to you in your living room so that you can stream them on your TV. So pour the wine, plate up the cheese, and get ready for a great night in. We'll be showcasing a number of the past performances through many of our different levels, alongside some of our student creations, which is really exciting. And the highlight of tonight is going to be our grad show performances, which have been filmed by the amazing Genevieve, who we'll also have on the show later today. The grad performances this time are a throwback to our early days of the pole gym, being our 10-year anniversary, and we're all really excited for this. But we're going to throw you a little teaser of all of that right now. So let's get hyped for the grad show later tonight. All right, so first up on the agenda tonight is two groups of students that are very important to us here at the pole gym, and that is our new students, our level 1s and 2s. With the recent reopening of the gym, we had a huge influx of new students joining our level 1 and 2 programs, and it brings us enormous joy to see them join our gym, and so many new students that have a newfound interest in this wonderful sport. For many of them, this is their first time trying pole dance, and it's also, for a lot of them, their first time ever performing anything in front of an audience before. And fully choreographed routines as well, so I know they're super excited to show you what they've been working on. So without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, please put your glasses in the air and cheer from the couch at home for our level 1 and level 2 students, giving us a taste of what the pole gym is all about. All right. Welcome back to the show. How amazing were those performances? Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of those students have never tried pole before and have never performed in front of a live audience. So you guys did amazing. It's an incredible amount of talent that you've put towards it. And we're all very proud of you. And we can't wait to see what you guys bring to the pole gym in the future and how you progress in this incredible sport. Now, I'd like to take the time to introduce a woman that needs no introduction tonight. This is the wonderful Ruth Grant, owner and matriarch of the pole gym, Brisbane City. If you're new to the gym, you might have seen Ruth around from time to time, but what you may not realize is that Ruth is the one behind the scenes 24/7. She's making sure that we have the environment for this sport to be as inclusive, accessible, and exciting as possible. So welcome to the show, Ruth Grant.
Aww. Thank you. Happy to be here.
It's exciting to have you. Now, Ruth, tell us a little bit about yourself and your approach to not just our gym, but to pole dance as a sport in general.
I took over ownership of the gym almost 2 years ago now, but I'd been head instructor before that and have been a teacher for, it must be over 7 years now. I don't know how old I am. But I'd never done any pole before either, and I just started on a whim with a friend of mine. And just gradually fell in love with this amazing sport, absolutely. I was kind of terrible, I guess, when I first started. So I always tell our students I repeated every single level we did without fail, level 1 all the way through to level 8. And it's not, I guess my philosophy is it's not about how good you are to start. It's seeing yourself do the things that you thought were impossible originally. I remember when I first started, I thought if I can go upside down one day, that's it for me. I'll quit. I'll do it. Like, that's the best I'll ever get. And it's so cool when you see yourself achieve that goal, and there's always something else afterwards. And that's what I think we all love about it so much. There's never an end point. There's always something else you can be working on. So that's kind of my philosophy, I guess.
I agree with that. I like that you set your goal at doing an invert and then you became the owner of the gym.
I know, right? So you never know where you'll end up.
Now, you've taken a lot of time behind the scenes recently over lockdown, haven't you, to really redesign the way that we do our level system here. So previously, we've got the levels through 1 through 8, but you've taken some time to just redefine it into a system that's going to really amplify the experience of students in the pole gym. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so when we went into lockdown, I guess I thought, well, we've got a bit of time on our hands, so we may as well use it productively. So we've taken the time to update all our routines. So we've always had a structure at the pole gym where we try to be really inclusive of different styles of dance. So we've always had a structure where every single level here is a different style. So we have your classic pole dance like you've seen there with level 1, where it's body rolls and heels and hair whips and things like that. But then as we progress through, you'll have jazz and contemporary and Latin and rock and all those sort of things, and hip hop. So we've always had that structure and we've kept that, but we've now I guess tried to balance out our training a little bit where we've now got tricks happening on both sides. We were a little bit one side dominant previously, so we're really trying to fix that. Yeah. So now everything's going to be on both sides as we go through, which some of our higher level students, as they've come back to do the lower levels, are finding that's a challenge as well. So it's a good excuse to go back and try them all again, I guess, and do the levels again.
Fair, because you're always balanced to one side, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, we won't be anymore though after this. So.
Well, showcase performance nights like tonight, they've always been a really important part of the gym too, haven't they?
Yeah.
So the theme of grads performances like this one is men and women in uniform, for those of you that aren't sure of it yet. I'm sure you've seen all the marketing online, but men and women in uniform, which I know we're all super excited about. So what's in store for the next performance night?
Yeah, so traditionally when we do our studio performance nights, the theme of the night is based on the grad show. So they are very much in theme, and everyone else can be if they want to. So the next one we're doing, which will be towards the end of this year, is going to be the night scare before Christmas for copyright reasons. And so it's going to be, we wanted to do a Halloween routine, but we realized that by the time we performed it, it's going to be closer to Christmas than Halloween. So it's going to be like a creepy Christmas themed routine. It's going to be directed by Gnomes, our head instructor, and it's going to be phenomenal. So we're really excited for that. We'll probably do it the same format as this, where we'll do a filmed performance night and have it online rather than in studio, just until we're really sure we're through the COVID scare. But it's been really great actually to move to the online option and seeing everyone in the last week of term filming their routines. So it's I actually really like it. So I'm excited to get back to in studio as well, but we're making the best of it.
It's been a blast the way that we're doing it at the moment, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Ruth, thanks so much for joining us tonight. And everyone, keep an eye out for Ruth. The next time you see her in the studio, don't hesitate to say hey. Would you care to introduce our next performances?
I will. So we've got coming up next our level 6. So I will also just mention if you're sitting there and you've enrolled this term and you're wondering when you're coming on, the routines we're showing this performance night are the ones from last term. So don't panic. If you've filmed this week, you will be shown at our next performance night, but we want to take the time to edit it all together the way we're doing to really showcase you. So you'll be on the next one. But this level 6 was written by the amazing Alex Bay, who's one of our incredible instructors. Alex is phenomenally talented in choreography, and this one is showing off her hip-hop style, I guess. So it's a new routine. It was the first time these guys have ever done it, and it is challenging choreography, so I think they've done a great job. So give it up for level 6.
Give it up for level 6. Let's see it.
I'm gonna wake up, yes and no. I'm gonna kiss some part of. I'm gonna keep this secret. I'm gonna close my body now. It's like another day. It's like another day. It's like another day. It's like another Sigmund Freud. Analyze this. Analyze this. Analyze this. I'm gonna break the cycle. I'm gonna shake up the system. I'm gonna destroy my ego. I'm gonna close my body now. I think I find another way. There's so much more to know. I guess I'll die another day. It's not my time to go. Every sin I'll have to pay. I've done the work, I've done the way. I think I'll find another way. It's not my time to go. I'm gonna avoid the cliche. I'm gonna suspend my senses. I'm gonna delay my pleasure. I'm gonna close my body now. It's like another day. It's like another day. So much more to know. I guess I'll die another day. It's not my time to go. I see your red door. I dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head and to my darkness goes. I see a line of colors and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away, like a newborn baby. It just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red dioramas having faded black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes.
How amazing were those performances? The first one you saw there was level 6, which was choreographed by the amazing Alex Bay. And like Ruth mentioned earlier, she actually does a lot of hip-hop routines in the studio, which I know a lot of our students really love. And our level 6 students, when they start moving into level 6, that's when things start to get a little bit tricky. Some of the tricks get a little bit harder. Some of the choreo gets a little bit faster, and it gets tougher to keep up. So kudos to everyone who did perform that routine. You guys did an incredible job. The second routine that you saw there was our student creation. So what happens sometimes in the gym is our students will get together in small groups that decide that they want to put together a routine that they actually choreograph themselves. And that's what happened this time. So this one was some of our girls with Paint It Black. Now, Paint It Black has a lot of expression and emotion in this performance. Isolation and social restrictions, I guess, over the recent months did take their toll on a lot of people and their normal support networks. So the girls who wrote this performance, they wrote this performance as a way to remind themselves and the women around them that they are strong, that they are positive, and that they are not alone. That no matter what we're going through, we've got friends and family that support us, no matter what we've got on our plate, and we'll always come out on the other side. And that's what Paint It Black meant to this group of girls. And they did an incredible job performing and choreographing that routine. A beautiful performance by a beautiful group of souls. Next up, though, we've got a bit of a curveball. Just like last time, we're throwing a little bit of entertainment at you all the way from our friends over in Koh Tao. Now, you may remember these guys from our last Late Show night. It's Simon Wright and Loop the World, and they do an incredible job at playing us some live music every now and again from time to time. So we're crossing over to them live very shortly. We're also going to be showcasing some of the footage and some of the videos from our 6-week challenge that a few of the students did recently at the gym, which had some incredible results. And some great times as well. Now, let's cross over to Simon from all the way from Kotal and say hi to the gang.
All right, so this one's actually going out to Darren and Ruth and all of the crew down at the pole gym. They're having another online late night show for the pole gym in Australia, and Darren asked me to play this song, which was requested by Ruth originally. But anyway, so this is for the late night show. Hi all you guys at the pole gym, I hope you're having a good night. Check it out, it goes like this. Yeah. Yo, Sarah. Check out my ride.
It's like the subway system.
Wu-Tang is a city gotta travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can handle it. Check out my gravel pin. A mystery unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city gotta travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can handle it. As we go back, check out my gravel pin. A mystery unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city gotta travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can handle it. Yeah, picture this as we flip the script. It's a pit pop shit. Print the disc, you get about our business. Get it out like a slip disc. So when I'm holding the mic, everybody got a fist like this. Fist of persistence, a fist of truth, the fist of persistence. It's a fist of you, not the fist that I use for thugs to push. Beer and drugs, it's a fist that I rise above. We show love, baby. Yeah, yeah. So we rise above, we show love, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say. Check down my gravel pin. A mystery unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can hit. As we go back, check down my gravel pin. A mystery unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can handle it. Yeah, said, Aquati said it, it's a beautiful struggle. It's like we need a muscle through this hustle and bustle. Sometimes I do be honest, inside of your bubble. I speak the truth for those of you that new to the huddle. Keep on, there's something wrong with the world that we're living in. System that we're struggling, people that keep giving in. Some real people let me know you're alive. Clench your fingers together, throw your fist to the sky. Live, do be out of the taste. So much sweeter, baby girl, you're right, my world. I'm so glad I gotta meet you, cause you know, so now you got me hypnotized with those hips and those eyes, with those lips and those eyes. And now, know that I would appreciate the journey, to take it, to share it, to learn it, to do it, to earn it, to use it, to burn it, to bless it, to bless it. Best of the worst, conserve it, gets all good. Help them making me brother, you said. Check down my gravel pin. A mystery unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can hit it. As we go back, check down my gravel pin. A mystery unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can hit it. As we go back, yeah. Big love to the pole gym in Brisbane. Darren and Ruth. Hope you guys having a good night. Can't wait till we can hang out together in real life. See you guys on Kotal. Until then, be good to each other. Peace.
And we're back. Thanks, Simon, for that performance. It's always a great time when Simon gets involved with the pole gym, and you guys have been stuck over in Kochow in the lockdowns, but Simon and Luke the World, it's an incredible, incredible, incredible performance that they do every single time. You guys should check them out. Check them out on Facebook and their Instagram. There's some amazing videos there of some great acoustic performances. Now, we've also coming into another routine, actually, and this one is our level 3. So this is after people are new to the gym, after they get in their level 1s and level 2s, they start getting a bit more excited, a bit more involved, and they join level 3. And after this performance, we're going to have a chat with the person who wrote this routine, actually. And this routine is really exciting. She'll come on afterwards to talk about it, but for now, let's check out the level 3 routine.
You're scared, 'cause I am. This fear in my head has been there for too long. We sleep now in the light on. The shadows make shapes in the light, and I don't know what they might be. I'm just trying to be brave. I'm just trying to be brave. There's somebody who ordered the split us right down the middle. Yeah, I'll be coming back. I am too. Directions mean nothing in the dark, and you don't know where you stand. The map's gone, so are our footprints too. To get home now will take something that I'm not sure if I have left. I'm trying, yeah, I'm trying to be brave. I'm just trying to be brave. Just somebody who ordered its place us right down the middle. That I'll be coming back. I'll be coming back. Will I be coming back for you? Will I be coming back
Well done to our level 3 students. How great was that? Now, being our 10-year anniversary, we have a very special guest with us tonight. It's our long-standing instructor, Lisa. Please take some applause to welcome Lisa to the show.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Lisa, you
Hello.
wrote that routine, right?
I did write that routine.
Yeah?
Yes.
When did you write that?
I wrote that in lockdown.
And coming out of lockdown, that was one of the first things that a lot of students signed up to, right?
Yeah, that was one
Yeah.
of the first things that they would have come back to if they were coming back to level 3. That would have been one of the first routines that they did.
Such
Yeah.
a powerful and
It's,
emotional song too.
It was a bit, yes. I kind of chose the song slightly by accident. I had been binge watching a TV series and Shazamming a lot of the soundtrack from it that I rather enjoyed. And that one just kind of, I don't know, I guess just resounded a little bit. And to be honest, it was one of those routines that kind of writes itself. Anyone who's tried to write a routine will maybe have the good fortune to know when that happens. It just kind of writes itself. And yeah, so I suggested it to Ruth, and Ruth went, yes, do it. And so I did. And here we are.
It came out wonderfully.
And the students have been really responding to it as well. I
Okay.
can't help wondering if a little bit of the message kind of resounds with people, just being the COVID, the lockdown, that everything is weird, but we're just trying our best, I suppose.
Here we are on the
Yeah.
other end of it.
Here we are, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Lisa, being with the gym, one of our longest instructors here, how long have you been with the pole gym?
Since September 2010, you guys get your calculators out.
And you would have seen a lot of changes.
Anyone calculator?
You gotta tell us?
Yeah, there have been a few changes at the gym. Obviously, change of ownership has been a big
Yeah.
change in the gym. When I first rolled in here, I, to be honest, walked straight back out because the ceilings were so low. It was a really long time ago, and I'd been at a few other studios that had much higher
Yeah.
ceilings. But when I walked in, the walls were all red.
Yeah.
The logo was fundamentally different. The name was all different. The routines were all different. The style was all the same. And the pole gym came along, and they became much more inclusive of style. And I went, hello, yes, this is fantastic.
Found my place.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and it was very inclusive of the style, and it's kept that the whole time, which has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have you been polling for outside of that?
You're going to have to get your calculator out again,
Yeah,
Dan.
all right.
February 2007. That's not 2017,
Wow.
that's 2007.
Wow, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. And how have you seen the sport build itself in Brisbane and Queensland?
In so many different ways. You know,
Yeah.
you go from having just one or two studios that offer one style to many studios that offer many styles, and also the, I guess, supporting disciplines of other aerials and acrobatics and gymnastics and different choreography styles. Once upon a time, there virtually was no choreography; it was all tricks.
Yeah.
And then there was a little bit of choreo, but it was all kind of like, you know, from the classic pole origins and classic pole style, and
Yeah.
now it's much more diverse, and I find that really inspiring. It's just when you think that you've seen everything in the sport that you possibly can, someone will come out with something new. You know, it was like when Carly Hunter came out and did the Dancing Dirty Granny, that was one of the first pole comedy routines, and that still sticks with me because you go, wait, hang on a minute, we're funny now. We're funny now. This is
Gone from sexy
hilarious.
to a dancing grandma.
Exactly. And it was hilarious. And it's really, I think that's one of the most powerful things about the sport, the fact that it's so diverse, it's so inclusive, and it's so much fun, and everyone can put their own brand of fun on it if you know, no matter what you want to bring to it. So
Yeah. Do you have
Yep.
any inspirations in the professional pole world that you really look to as some of your favorite polers out there?
favorite polers? Sure. I like people who are a little bit weird and do things a little bit differently. The likes of Marlo Fiskin, Yvonne Smink,
Yeah.
Carly Hunter for going out and doing some really edgy, interesting things early on.
Yeah.
The people who just really interesting movement and experimental movement, they're the
Yeah.
people that I find really
They
interesting.
stand out a lot.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yep.
Favorite trick?
Favorite trick? Okay. I don't have kids.
Let's split
People who have kids, do you have favorite children, right? Look, I've always loved the Allegro because it's so weird, but at the same time, even however long I've been doing this, I still love doing a reverse spin. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun. Yeah.
Back to basics.
Back to basics, yeah. And even when I teach level 1, to this day, I will tell them, like, I've been teaching and I've been polling all this time, and this is still one of the most fun moves I have ever done. It's a reverse spin. It's one of the first things we teach our level 1s, and it's just like, yeah,
It'll always
I'll
be
still
up
come
there.
back to that.
Now, writing, you've obviously written a lot of choreo for the gym before.
Sure.
Any favorite choreo that you've written?
Back to that favorite
Yeah,
kid story
it's
again.
a favorite kid
Hey,
story,
yeah,
isn't it?
favorite
Yeah.
kids.
But there might be one that stands out as just the one that
I
you've written.
really,
that you
really
loved.
liked the Monsters Ball show that I wrote.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that was really cool. Again, it was like really diverse styles.
Yeah.
It was quite theatrical. Yeah, that was one of the standouts for me.
I think that's something we notice about your performances. They're quite theatrical. That's a good,
Theatrical?
yeah.
Yeah, I love a good
It's a good way-
character.
yeah, it's a good way to describe it.
Love a good character. Yeah.
Now we're about to show one of our grads performances at the moment, which is a
Sure.
throwback to our earliest grads performance.
Yep.
So can you talk about that one? It's the red right hand.
Red right hand. Okay. So this is actually the first time I've been able to perform this, like as a student, as it were.
Mhm.
But I think I've seen it run probably 3 times at the studio.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to get involved for lots of different reasons. Yeah, this is actually even from back in the PFA days, from the original House of Horrors show, where we did a series of vampire skeletons and demented dolls. But we've rebranded this as an in-uniform piece. So this is kind of like, it like makes my brain explode a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is way back from the PFA days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all the students were really keen to get involved with it.
Definitely, yeah. It's I think it's that Nick Cave, very down low, kind of very slinky, very dark, very mysterious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it got
It's
a little bit
captivating.
of- Very, yeah, I love a little bit of Nick Cave. Put that atmosphere on it, and everyone can kind of really get into the character of it. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
definitely.
Well, we're really excited to see this one, and everybody at home is. It's what you've been waiting for. We teased it a little bit before, but here's one of the 2 grad show performances that we're about to show. It is Red Right Hand. So let's hear it, everyone, for our men and women in uniform, and thank you, Lisa, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks. Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Across the square, across the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. He'll wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost, he's a guru. They're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand. You don't owe no money, get you some. You don't have no car, get you one. You don't have no self-respect, you feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, cause here he comes through the ghettos and the barrio and the barry and the slum. His shadow is cast wherever he stands. Stacks of green paper in his red right hand. nobody sees. You'll see him in your head on the TV screen. Hey buddy, I'm warning you to turn it off. He's a ghost, he's a god, he's a man, he's a guru. You're one microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right hand.
How amazing are they? A huge cheer for our grad show nurses and our incredible red right hand performance, or 1.5 red right hands thanks to our technical issues, but you got to watch it twice, so that's not really a bad thing, is it? I think maybe the defibrillator just kind of short-circuited our internet. Alex has died and revived and come back twice, but that's okay. Moving on, a massive shout out to our videographer Genevieve as well. That's the first time we've done something like that, and it turned out fantastic, didn't it? Woo! All right, those were the Grads Foundation students, which are the higher levels of this course for obvious reasons. The tricks and the choreo, they're really hard, they're really challenging, and they require a lot of practice to be able to pull off as beautifully as you guys did. So entertaining, very great. Well done, everyone who performed that routine. Now, for some real exciting news that we've been keeping under wraps, but I think a couple of people might have caught on to this already. I'm joined by one of our very own students over the last few years, Nini Vo. Welcome to the show, Nini. Now, many of you already know Nini. She's in and around our gym every week, probably 5 times a week. You may have seen her around. You may have even seen her Instagram posts about her experiences in the gym. She's known by her friends and her peers as the one who's always bubbling with energy and excitement. She's known by her instructors as the one who's always screaming when she's learning something new. And as many of you know, she's been the one that's responsible for providing you all with some fantastic photography during the performance showcases over the last few years. We're here with you today, Nini, to not only put a face to the name for many of our new students, but also to announce some very exciting news. So, Nini is an experienced professional photographer specializing in portraiture, boudoir, and pole photography. And after a few years of working together on the performance showcase nights, the Pole Gym Brisbane City is proud to announce that we're partnering with Nini Vo Photography to offer our in-house pole studio photographer, and through her, we're offering some fantastic opportunities for students to acquire some exceptionally high-quality professional pole photo shoots. So, Nini, hello.
Hi.
Let's
Hi,
be
guys.
honest.
Hi, everyone.
When it comes to pole dancers, we're a proud lot. When we nail a trick or even get a new outfit, we love an opportunity to get some shots for the gram. But you've decided to take your professional photography and offer it to those students who really want to ramp up that quality and have a truly unique experience in a pole photo shoot. So, Nini, when it comes to professional pole photography, what drew you towards creating pole shoots?
Well, as many of you know, I have been a professional photographer for the last 6 years, ever since I moved here to Australia. And I guess just wanted to combine my 2 biggest passions, photography, pole dancing. And yeah.
Cool. And I guess, what about the things that you find really excite you about pole and photography and combining them together?
Pole dance for me has been something that is so important to my heart, and it made me feel so empowered and powerful, and I guess it's the same for a lot of us. And sorry, I'm getting a bit teary. So I guess combining those 2 together, it's my way of saying that I just want to engrave this in stone, that at this point of your life, you're so powerful and you need to save it forever in pictures and just have that memory. And when you get older, we all eventually do, you can look back and just think, "Fuck, that was sorry." Sorry.
It's true.
When you look back, you're like, "Wow, that was me. I was doing that," and yeah, that's
Cool.
kind of what I want to
Perfect.
make everyone feel.
Well, now these kind of shoots that you're offering, they're not just standard pole photo shoots, are they? You've got a couple of different experiences that people can participate in. Is that right?
Yes. So, well, first of all, you don't need to be experienced in pole dancing to do those photo shoots. It's tailored for everyone, beginners to experienced, and I want to be there every step of the way for you to make your experience amazing and for you to feel amazing, pretty, strong, and powerful. And I will guide you through all of it. You don't need to nail all those crazy, incredible tricks. I mean, it's amazing. It's just if you're a beginner, you can still come with me and I make you, shape and pose and
So we can tailor different
Yeah.
photo shoots to different skill levels.
yeah, because at the end of the day, what I want is for everyone to have fun and for you to have fun, to feel just amazing. And yeah.
Cool, perfect. And so there's obviously standard pole photo shoots, but there are also different types of photo shoots that you do as well.
Yeah, so I want to offer, obviously I offer standard photo shoot, the ones that you're quite used to, but I also want to give you a chance to stand out. So there comes the creative photo shoot. So that's a way for me to put out there the artistic expression. If you have something in your mind, if you want a theme photo shoot, by all means tell me. If you don't really have an idea, that's okay. I can come with a million ideas. I mean, creativity is just unlimited, right? And we can play with smoke, with colored lights, with props, with wings, with there's just so many ideas.
I think one of the photos that probably just got shown online was someone with wings on it, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, actually, well, that's a proof that anyone can do it, even a pregnant ballerina. She doesn't need to go upside down. She can just look incredible with her wings and her baby bump.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And do you do your outdoor shoots as well, don't you?
Oh, yes. I also offer outdoor shoots. So, we just take out the expo stage and just pick a nice spot, natural landscape, and yeah.
Cool. Get something beautiful outdoors.
Yeah.
Which would be great because it's jacaranda season right now,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah.
And Halloween coming up might be a great chance to get a themed photo shoot as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, look out on the Pole Gym's website for some more information, or inquire directly with Nini to secure your bookings. Bookings are probably going to fill up fast, so I recommend getting in touch with her as soon as possible to get that availability. And lastly, Nini, I believe you're offering a special price for students of the
Of
Pole
course.
Gym, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pole gym all the way.
All right.
So yeah, if you want to know all about it, just hit me up, send me an email. I promise I don't bite. I scream a lot, but I don't bite. And I just tell you all about the special discount for all the students of the pole gym.
Cool, perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever wanted to experience a professional pole shoot with one of the best, reach out to Nini or hit her up on her Instagram at NiniVo Photography. It's empowering, it's rewarding, and it is the best way to celebrate your progress and have a keepsake forever. So, thanks Nini for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem at all. Now, next up on the agenda, we've got some fantastic performances from our level 4 and 5 routines. This is where the tricks start to get a little bit tougher and the choreo gets a bit more intense. So refill the wine, sit back and enjoy the next couple of performances.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it, you gotta do that conga beat. love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. I'm fucked up, I'm black and blue. I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows. I'm good on that pussy shit. I don't want what I can get. I want someone with secrets that nobody knows. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. My freakness is on the loose and running all over you. Please take me to places that nobody knows. You got me hooked up on the feeling. You got me hanging from the ceiling. Got me up so high I'm barely breathing. So don't let me go. I need a gangster to love me better, baby. All the others do. They do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do.
Amazing performances all around from all of our students. How good were those? Give a round of applause for level 4 and 5. Now, before we jump into the final performance of the night, I've got a very special guest here with me. It's Genevieve. Genevieve is the lovely lady behind the filming of the grad show performances. Usually she's behind the camera, and tonight we've got her in front of the camera so that we can ask her some questions about how it all went down. Hi, Genevieve.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
Now, you've been a massive part of the Pole Gym Brisbane City before, haven't you?
God, well, I wouldn't say a massive part, but I was the studio manager for I think it was like a year, maybe
Cool.
a little bit under. But yeah, it was incredible to work here and be part of it all. And
It's a wonderful community.
yeah, and just how what everyone said, like the best thing was the students and the teachers and how much fun everyone had and how empowering it was, and just blew my mind. I loved it.
Awesome. And what took you away from it? Something exciting, I hear.
Well, what originally took me away from it is I got a job at a production company in Brisbane, and that kind of took me away because I was working there full time. And then into that, I got accepted to the American Film Institute in LA.
Whoa.
Yes, which was very cool because they're tough. And so I started studying in LA to do my master's in directing.
Awesome, cool. So you've been a Hollywood girl for the last few years, huh?
Yes, well, for the last year, and then COVID brought me back home.
All right.
For a little bit, but yeah, for the last year, I've been in Hollywood, living it up.
And now you've come back after COVID to give us a little taste of that with that video.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Genevieve came in one night to film our 2 grad shows all in one night, actually. It was a pretty intensive night. Do you want to talk about how that all went down?
Yeah, so the girls were incredible. I said to them, because I ducked in for a rehearsal a week before, I said to them, look, it's going to be intense because it's not just one performance of it, it's like 10. And they were such troopers. They did such an incredible job. And we filmed it, so we had like a couple of wides, and then each row would have a turn of being filmed. So the first row, then second row, then third row. So then the first row could kind of break while the third row was having their little time to shine. But everyone did such an incredible job. It was like a joy to
There's
be
a lot
there.
of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times do you reckon they performed it?
Oh my God, all up. And I got them to film specific things like Alex busting through the door.
Yeah.
I think it might have been for each routine like 8, 9 times. So they did like 18,
Yeah.
17 like
That's a
runs
massive
through
effort.
both of the two combined. But yeah.
That's a massive effort. Normally our performance nights, people have to do their performance once. And that's it. That's it. At the end of the night, they're done. So it's a huge effort from all of our grad students. Congratulations for all of that hard work. Big round of applause for you guys. Yeah. Now, do you still pole much?
I don't, unfortunately. I want to get back into it, but I live down the Gold Coast because obviously this is my pole family. So if I was going to go anywhere, I'd want to come here. But I think when I go back to LA, I want to get back into the scene because just being around everyone and the atmosphere, it's so much fun. Like, and
it's a cool sport.
Yeah, and I have no athleticism, so and even I can do it. Like,
so anyone can.
Yeah, anyone can basically.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you for everything that you've done in filming these performances. They came out beautifully, and you've really captured how amazing our students were as well. So thanks to Genevieve for all of her hard work as well. All right, now guys, it has been great to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the Pole Gym Brisbane City's 10-year anniversary. We are about to wrap up the show soon. However, I know, is that it? I want more. I know, but there's plenty more that we can show you. We just got to keep a few surprises for our next performance night, which Ruth has mentioned is titled The Night Scare Before Christmas for copyright reasons. And with that said, I'd like to show you the one last performance for tonight. So please stay tuned and get excited for what you've been waiting for and come and fly away with Captain America and his Air Force cadets.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new
was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowin' reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a tooty-lad, a tooty blows it eight to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. The company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Were working on that grad show in February this year, and we were so close to finishing, and then COVID hit. So it's the longest grad show we've ever done. I reckon it went for like 8 months, obviously with a 3 or 4 month break in the middle. And I'm just so proud of them. Like, we came back and tried to figure out a way to still make it special for them, and that was amazing. And I just want to big shout out to Genevieve, who you just saw. She filmed that so well, and I couldn't be happy with it. It was amazing, and it really shows off everything they worked so hard for. So
Congratulations, guys.
yeah,
Well done.
yay.
And we're nearing the end of our night.
We are.
That's it. That's all of
Yes.
our performances tonight.
Yes. So those of you that performed this week at the end of term performance week, I guess, never fear, you will be featured. But we just want the chance to cut you guys all together and make you look as good as possible. So tune in for our next online performance night, which will be in December sometime. So our grad show is an 8-week grad show, and then we're planning to have another one of these, the last one for the year, towards the mid, I guess, to late December. Will be our Christmas farewell. And if you want to film something to have it included, please feel free, like the Paint It Black Girls and Alex's kitty cat routine. Please organise with us to film it so that we can cut you together and show you off to the world as well and celebrate everything you're working on. So, yay.
Perfect. It's a great show to be a part of, and as you saw, there's so many different types of performances. So, yeah, by all means, send in your videos. Yeah. So, look, that's it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a wonderful blast to have you here. It is the Polgin Brisbane City's 10-year anniversary, and it's been such a pleasant experience to give you this showcase. So, this is Ruth, my name is Dan G, and we'll see you next time for our next performance showcase.
Woohoo!